Now, this is the response you wanted to see from Arkansas State. After that tough, disappointing performance against Texas A&M, the Red Wolves came out tonight and looked like a completely different team. The offense was clicking, putting up 45 points, moving the ball with confidence, and finishing drives. But what really stood out was the defense flying around, forcing mistakes, and holding Southern Miss to just 7 points. That's the kind of balanced performance this team needed to bounce back.
That smile says everything. Kid just made a life-changing decision. Another piece of the foundation falling in place. You don't build a program in one class, one season, or one speech. You build it commitment by commitment. Now it's on us to develop him, push him, and make sure he becomes everything he believes he can be here. And speaking of commitment, she always knows when to show up. Long nights, tough losses, big wins. She's seen every side of the grind. When the building gets quiet and the pressure gets loud, she reminds me why I started. Football's the mission, but family is the foundation that keeps me steady, because this job will tighten you up if you let it. Every game, every recruit, every decision, but she reminds me to breathe, to laugh, to stay human in the middle of all of this. Because if I lose that, I lose the best part of the journey. And speaking of the journey, it continues. We have to get ready for UL Monroe. They're not flashy, but teams like this can beat you if you overlook the details. Every formation, every tendency. There's something in here we can use. And she's right here grinding through it all with me, like she always is. Sometimes the best assistant coach in the room isn't even on the payroll. What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Arkansas State Dynasty. In today's episode, we have UL Monroe on the schedule. As you can see, according to their record, they're not very good. According to their overall, they're not very good, but they are at home. So we have to take that into consideration. And we also have to take into consideration that any team can play above their ratings, above their overall, above their record at any given moment. So we cannot take anybody lightly, especially because we are back in the top 25 and we want to stay there. So we can't afford to lose any more games, because if we lose a conference game, I'm pretty sure we're probably not going to get back in the top 25. So our spot in the top 25 is on the line for the rest of the season, and we got to play like it. And I believe we can do that. I believe we can play above our competition here in the Sun Belt. And if you believe we can do that as well, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell, that way you'll be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comments and talk to your boy. But like always, I know why you're here. You came to see some action, and I ain't gonna hold it up too much longer. Let's hop into it. And before I forget, because I've been asked to do an injury update before each game, and we do have an offensive lineman that is out with an upper arm fracture. That's Zuri Madison. He's out for the next 3 games, so almost the rest of the regular season. He'll be back for the final game of the regular season, hopefully. Okay, so we got that out the way. Now let's get into it. You know it's time. Only got one thing on my mind, and that's the spoil this celebration that they trying to have down here. The Warhawks are not going to be flying. They're going to be grounded today, son. Red Wolves going to put them on the grill. We're going to have barbecue Warhawk.
Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by James.
All right. So like always, we're going to start with the run game, and I got to make sure that I hit the holes that I'm supposed to, because
so talented. They've got multiple NFL
guys have been getting on me about that. I hit that hole, didn't I?
Sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers.
I don't know about that hole right there, though. Looks like they're already pressing Terrence Carter.
Wants to go up top.
Well, we're going to hit.
Got it in the middle. It's Stevens.
Romeo Stevens.
He puts him in business. Looking for room. It's Hatchett.
Yeah, there.
Pass the first down.
Yeah, there.
All down,
what you got, Trevor?
Is that coach? The chains.
First down.
Wow.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it.
Okay. I possibly had the halfback coming out of the backfield open.
He's able to avoid the pass
rush,
get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just
take what they give us.
God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Creates a little room.
Take what they give us.
Can I keep him out of the end zone?
Great job. Intercepted in the first
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. He's looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That's the read, bro. I made the right read. When he comes down, throw the ball to the receiver.
The defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense.
Because if I would have handed it off, he would have been right there to tackle the halfback.
Great possession.
Oh, no! I don't care what nobody say, bro. I made the right read. It just... I don't know.
No.
And we didn't sack him.
The short hands. It's Rockwell. Second down. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Ware.
Oh, boy. And they going, hurry up.
Getting him the football, making the first down. And
I hate a hurry up offense.
When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun, running back on the move.
They gashing us right now.
Scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, you don't get away this time.
Always a welcome play for the
It's going to be a meeting at the quarterback between Charlie Collins and Jordan Ross.
The defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago,
because I see both sides like Chanel.
They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Jordan Ross going to help him send him to hell.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Trying play action. Fires left.
Overthrew him.
Trying to put points on the back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking for a push.
He ain't gonna get it. No, sir.
They stop him.
That's Timothy Gully.
And they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football.
Getting a stop.
They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Let's go. We got to score this time.
Looking to throw on first down.
There we go, Terrence Carter. So when I see that, I know that guy cannot get there and get his head around. So
they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
Try to throw a back shoulder throw.
Right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
From the gun to give. Looking for room. Back to pass.
There we go, Braden.
Right on the money. They've got it.
See what we got here.
Wants to throw on first down.
They gonna clear out?
Pull it down and run.
They gonna clear out? Ain't gonna be no turnover this time.
Big third down.
Well, ain't gonna be no interception.
They'll try to get outside.
Should have went outside. I'm thinking as soon as I try to go outside, they're going to shut it down. So I tried to cut back inside. But unfortunately, they covered the inside.
Going to swing it on second down. And he got
would have been nice to pick up something there, but
and go to work with a first and goal.
It is what it is. So we got here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
And then Romance, come on! We didn't get the first down. I didn't even realize we could pick up a first down. I thought we had to get in the end zone. But we gonna line it up with the big set.
They'll try to get it
and we don't get a push. I'm banking on the linebackers and not being able to get down there in time. And they won't. And there'll be a touchdown from Cedric the Hawk Dawkins. Let me hit my dance on the coat. Yeah.
Defense.
Yeah, go Hawk, yeah. Don't look at my brains. They look terrible right now.
Nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the
over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs on first down, finding positive.
Just got to cash some of these drives in.
Rides the back and leaps on the option. The inside handoff.
Damn.
It's a game of first.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And that's the end of the first quarter. The Arkansas State Red Wolves are up 7-0 despite us turning the ball over on our first possession.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll run.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Under pressure.
I see both sides like Chanel.
When you talk about outstanding pass
we gonna lock you up like you're putting you in jail.
Guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Oh, fucking
On
do it
third
again.
and long,
I got you again, sir.
and here
I
comes
see
the
both
pressure,
sides
and
like
there he goes down
Chanel.
again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is
My
a
boy
unit, actually,
Charlie.
that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in
See,
the country
see.
at
Do
getting
you
the
love
quarterback
me?
on the ground.
Seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And
Dang
he'll
it.
work his way on.
Hey, I like how this looks.
They'll run it from the gun. A confident to the air on second down. He'll off one deep
Taking the
down
shot.
the left side.
And he drops it.
Boy.
All right, they got 3 guys over there, but I'm not running over there. I'm finna run behind 78. Finna run behind 78.
Keep it on the ground here.
One of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Gonna try
There we
to
go.
pop one on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Quite get the- Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Yes, sir.
They make the stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's the
Damn.
inside kick.
Trying to figure out how that linebacker got back to that fast. Anyway,
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's hard.
yes, sir.
And
Yes,
they'll
sir.
finally get him down.
What you
after
got?
a terrific
First
pickup.
down. Yes,
They've
sir.
done a really good job. He'll pull it on the
And he
lead.
gonna keep it. Andre Blount
And he'll
touchdown.
bring it to the house. Touchdown, Red Bull.
Dude, that my boy. Yeah, 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 yeah.
College football. When you
That's
got
my
quarterbacks that have
boy.
those
Go
multiple
ahead. That's my
options, they're making
boy.
you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself.
Andre
Gets it
Blount is
peacefully.
not a bum. When it's all said and done.
I feel like
All right.
defensively, you
Just
should
lock
go
in
back
again,
to what's
D.
been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already
Quarterback feeling the
I
pressure,
see
and down he
both
goes
sides
at the
like
22.
Chanel.
What a great
He got
job
like
by
3
this
sacks
defense
right now.
setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel
Yeah, a little help
uncomfortable.
on
Make
that
him
one.
feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why.
Yep,
they've
3
built the lead.
sacks.
The passer. Off the play fake. Right down the middle.
Oh, boy.
He's got an open man.
All right, and give up a
Passing
big
game by
play.
this offense. The quarterback
Passing
and
it.
receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, my God.
Just had to get rid of that one. The give on the option.
Come on. It's crazy that we blitz and they run right into it.
They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There
Oh,
he goes.
my.
The stop is made. They want to run this quarterback.
There's a touchdown.
And he waltzes it.
Right down the field.
Touchdown, Warhawks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team.
And a lot of that was
unless I got a guy
option.
that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much.
That was an option.
QB
I think the play before that was an option.
The give to the back.
Ooh, good blocks.
Got the
Good
first
block.
down and more.
Good block. Cedric
Oh, he's getting
Hogan
ahead of
on the
steam.
run.
And finally out of bounds after an
He said, I ain't getting 100
explosive
yards
run by
last
this
game, but
ball
I'm going to get it
carrier.
this game, coach.
There's a lot of different
In
ways
the
to
first
generate
half.
explosive plays. This offense likes to do it on the ground because they've got
Give me the
difference
rock.
makers, including that guy right there.
I'm
And
going to set
that
up
difference
shop.
was made for sure in the defense. This is why you
Getting
need
52
the
a
relentless
pop.
pursuit. First guy misses, you got to have another one ready.
And so if you're on offense,
I figured he had to sit
And
down
now
after
they
that
got
one.
it first and 10 in plus territory. Give to the running back. Breaks into the
Here's
open.
Caleb McCaffrey touchdown. He's an absolute. Everybody that showed up tonight from the opposing
Man,
team.
it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything
That
else
just means
easy on
coach got to
offense.
pay me more
Credit to
green
that guy, he makes
when
a
I do
big
my
play.
thing.
Yes, please.
Oh, my God.
David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a
Bring it.
Picked off one.
And Marcus Johnson with the pick.
Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the.
I ain't getting burnt today, coach.
At the 17.
I'm picking it.
What a game-changing play by
Like,
this
why
defense.
us? He hadn't done it all season.
In their own
Why
territory,
you gonna do that against
now
us?
you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring.
That
field
Marcus says
position.
my time.
Run in the red zone. It's Hawkins.
Well, I thought it was a hole there.
You'll take this. Rides the back on the.
We're gonna find
option
out.
again.
Touchdown, Caleb McCaffrey.
How about this back staying on track and getting
Said,
in
why
on the
did?
option?
Why did? Why did? Why did? My knee do my thing. Yeah.
Week 10.
And the offense continues to run the football.
We just
Second
go
rushing touchdown from the
head
running
it
back.
off and
The
get
offensive
it
line
done.
continue to
Caleb
feed this man the
McCaffrey
ball.
said he want him some. Get you some, bye bye. All right.
If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
What we got?
Gotta start now. Defense.
I
giving up
believe
points on
I
the
can
last
do.
possession.
We're gonna have another
And
sack.
the Heat will get home. And the
Charlie say he
quarterback
eating
goes
all
down
day
to
today.
17.
He went to
How about
Walmart.
this defense in this game so far? Already
He said he got him 5 sacks
and we're only in the second
when he
quarter.
went to the
I think if you're
self-checkout.
the offensive coordinator, you
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And that's going to be incomplete. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
No, sir.
Got it in the middle, it's Rockwell.
Let's get a timeout, save some time.
This will be his second time to kick it away. Secures it at the 30.
throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down
Okay.
right now?
I don't necessarily have to go all pass. We'll see.
Wide receiver going in motion.
See what we get here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on.
It's going to happen.
The lone back's got it.
Oh my.
We'll give him a back to pass on second down. Throws to the wide out.
Oh man.
They've
Okay,
gotta
what's
come
going
up with a
on
big
here?
Play on this third and long.
Y'all better not do that.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide out.
There we go, Brayden.
Got a man in the middle.
I was trying to see if that safety was going to pick up
Especially on third down. That's what you saw
Trevor
in that
Hatchett
last
out there.
play. There was
And he
no
did.
question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
You don't hurry up.
Back to throw, time running short in the half.
It was
And
Kyle
finds a soft
Hardy.
spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that
First
completion.
down.
And mess up this offense a little bit.
Still looking, on the move.
Can get that block. Touchdown, Andre Blanc.
And they take it in for 6 more
He said,
points.
come get you some. I'll drop a little bit right there.
Officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they scored
We on
again
fire.
before going in at halftime.
I hope
guys.
we don't
I'm hoping we
expire
can have,
in the
one
second
and back
half.
Here in the second half.
Hope it's our better half. All right, so I'm assuming they gonna run it.
They go to the ground. And he
Yeah.
finds
And that's the end of the first half, folks. Your Arkansas State Red Wolves, your Arkansas State Red Wolves, oh my God, have put up 34 points in the first half, 250 rushing yards on 22 attempts. That's well over 10 yards a carry.
Physical offensive lines and
we're going to keep running it. Look at that juke, boy. Put that boy in a spin cycle. That boy didn't know what to do. Put his hand in the turf. That's all he could do.
Inside Malone Stadium.
They got that one drive.
All right, Kevin about ready to get the
All right, D.
start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little.
Knock him down. Marcus Thompson say you with that today.
In the second half is
He said, I'm with that today,
Yeah, and I
coach.
think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point,
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Trying to make
Bring him down, yes sir. I hear some boos in the crowd right now.
Team out with this one.
Sound like they going.
Here's the return. He gets a block. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh boy, gotta throw that away.
Just couldn't find
Would
the
rather
play.
throw it away instead of throwing it into coverage.
From the gun.
No, you gotta get there.
They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And he dropped it. Even if we don't get the first down, you still got to come down with that, bro.
Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by the defense.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Good series
Gotta
last
come
time,
down
3
with
and
that.
out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Gets the
No
nose
contact with those guards and those centers, owning
Oh,
the
he getting
line of
held.
scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
That's reeled in.
So that's not a hold. Okay.
They've got him down. From the gun, the running back.
Nowhere to go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's
And
gonna
Jordan
lose
Ross is
3
hurt.
yards on the play.
That boy should be all right the way he was getting a massage put on him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver.
Bring
on
him
the
down.
screen. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires
Bring it.
the wide out. Interception.
Easy
Things
pick.
are going from bad to worse. Taking
Dylan
it the other
Phelps.
way.
And he makes a play in the back.
Yes,
nice
sir.
job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This
I bet he got a pick in the last game, too. That's back-to-back games with interceptions.
And going and getting that big play.
That's how you show up as one of the better DBs on the team. You go out there and you get picks, TFLs, PBUs. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to actually
They had to
score
punt
on
it
this
away on their
drive.
last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I like what
this
I'm
is
seeing
awesome.
here.
Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position,
down.
they like to take a shot.
But it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble.
Yes, sir.
make plays.
He's physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going with the ground game.
More about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well
Right
run
up
him
the
until they
middle,
stop
got
him.
him,
He's got it again.
McGavin.
They'll get him
Woo!
started.
Let's see if we can
When you
do
can
this
run the
one
football
the DeAndre
successfully on
way.
First down. You're starting like that now.
See if we can get some
what
push.
opens up play action. Now you're making me play pass and run.
Then we
This
blow
offense-
up and get in there.
And they add 6 more.
Y'all just say, yup.
Trip to the house.
I can do it, coach.
And at
I'll
this
rock
point,
these
they're just
babies to
rubbing
sleep.
their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to
You
the
stopped
next
me
game. Start
once,
working on the next
but
opponent.
you ain't
This
gonna do
one's
it twice. Okay, so for some reason, OBS stopped recording in the middle of the game, and I don't have the last, quarter and a half or something like that. I mean, up to that point, you can tell that it was already a blowout. Nothing extra really happened. We scored 56 points. They didn't score again in the rest of the game. So I hope that sums it up pretty much for y'all. I'm gonna try to throw some plays in there, some highlights from the rest of the game. That way the rest of it isn't just empty and there's nothing going on. I should have been double checking that like I normally do, but I just assumed that once I start recording, there's gonna be recording for the rest of the game like it normally does. But in this case, it didn't. Andre Blum with 12 of 19 for 130, completed 63% of his passes, 0 touchdowns, did have 1 pick on a RPO where when the linebacker comes down, that means you pass the ball. But the linebacker started to come down, and as soon as I hit the button to pass the ball, voila, he stops mid-tracks and picks it off. But it is what it is. Andre Blum still played one hell of a game. Cedric Hawkins had 10 attempts for 113 yards on the ground, 1 TD. He had over 100 yards in the first half, so he didn't really do much in the second half. I mean, he didn't need to. Trevor Hatchett had 8 attempts for 49 yards. That's an average of 6.1. Gotta love that. Caleb McCaffrey came in. He had 7 attempts for 74 yards. That's an average of 10.5. He also threw in 2 TDs to go along with those 74 yards. The DeAndre way, DeAndre Bozier had 6 attempts for 21 yards and a TD. Got up in that end zone. And DeAndre is exactly what his archetype says. He's a elusive bruiser. He's more of a bruiser than a elusive bruiser. But anyway, Andre Blum carried the ball 6 times for 64 yards and 2 TDs on the ground. So it was a combination of a lot of guys in the running game today getting it done. And of course, when you don't pass the ball a lot again in this game, didn't have a whole lot of receiving yards. But Terrence Carter, 4 receptions, 36 yards. He did have a drop as well, so he could have had more yards and another reception, but he decided to drop that one pass. Romeo Stevens did catch 3 passes for 30 yards. That's an average of 10. Cedric Hawkins caught 2 passes for 28 yards. That's an average of 14 per catch. So when we were catching the ball, we were getting a lot of yards. Braden Trimble caught the ball 2 times for 25 yards. That's good for 12.5 yards a catch. Milo Stanton caught 1 pass for 18 yards. Damn near got in the end zone on that play. But yeah, it was just a lot of guys catching 1 pass, 2 passes, and picking up 10 to 12 yards, 8.5 on the low side. So when we did pass the ball, we were doing good. But it was more so the running game today. And for the offensive line, we didn't allow any sacks according to this. So gotta love that. I guess they're gonna say that 1 sack was on Andre Blum when he tried to scramble. They're gonna say it wasn't on this guy right here because I believe it was him that let that guy get back there. But I guess it was kind of a combination. On the defensive side, Caleb Beasley led the way with 4 solo tackles, 4 assists, 8 total, 1 TFL. Timothy Gully had 4 total tackles, 3 solo, 1 assist, 1 TFL, and 1 sack. Charlie Collins did not have 5 sacks. He had 4.5, but he had 6 total tackles, 6 TFLs. So he was getting back there. And when he gets back there, the defense looks a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Because when he speeds up that quarterback and make that quarterback have to make quicker decisions, we see what happens. He throws it to us. And speaking of throwing it to us, Marcus Thompson went out there and got that pick to go along with his 5 total tackles. You know what I'm saying? Also, got to talk about Jordan Ross. He had 4 total tackles, but all of those 4 tackles were TFLs and 2 of them were sacks. So, and I feel like on 1 play, he was getting held too. Anyway, Cedric Franklin also had 5 total tackles. AJ Moore, Tawan Ray Jr., and Xavier Hamilton all had 4 total tackles. Tawan Ray Jr. had a TFL. Dylan Phillips also had another pick in this game, so that's back-to-back games with picks for Dylan Phillips, and that's what I expect out of a guy that is a senior and has an 85 overall. That's what I expect out of you, my boy. We need more of that. Keep it going. And we also got Brandon Grail getting an interception. He is a senior, but doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, but when he got there with the second team, you got to pick, and you got to love it. All right, so the good thing is not a whole lot happened after the recording ended. We did get a stop, and then on that next drive, we ended up having to punt the ball, so nothing really happened in the 3rd quarter after that. We get into the 4th quarter, we put the backups in, we did drive down the field here. I think we got an interception, I believe. Yeah, we got an interception. We worked the ball down the field, and of course, we get in the halfback dive formation, the big set, and we hand it off to the fullback this time, and we get the touchdown. And you guys will get to see that. At least y'all can see some of the action that happened after that. And so on this next drive, we also got an interception, which stopped their drive. And, you know, we worked the ball down the field, running it, mixing in a little pass, and we're going to hand it off here to Ricky Tandy, and he's going to knife his way into the end zone and score another touchdown, and that's the last 2 scores of the game. Like I said before, it's an unfortunate thing that we didn't get the rest of the game, but like I said, we did have some highlights to show you guys what we did. Next time, I just got to pay more attention to what's going on. Okay, so as far as the recruiting board, the main guys that we're still locked in on is right guard Terrell Creer, and we're leaning on him, but Notre Dame is making up some ground. They also have a visit in week 12, so if they get that visit, it's probably going to put them out in front, and we don't have any more levels to go up. It's either commit or you lose. There's no top 3, no top 5, none of that. So not looking too great for us right now. We have this right guard, and we're going into the top 3 on him. We have a visit coming up in week 13. Doesn't look like Miami is making up a whole lot of ground right now, which is good. They don't have a visit, which is also good, and they're only 1 tier above us, which is also good for us. Now this center, it looks like Auburn is going to steal him away from us, which is unfortunate, but they have a pipeline tier of 5. We only have a pipeline tier of 2. Florida is under us, and they have a pipeline tier of 3, but I'm not necessarily concerned with Florida. It's Auburn that I'm worried about. And with Doug Money, we have Ole Miss trying to make up some ground on us. We already had our visit in week 9. The good thing is Ole Miss doesn't have a visit, but the bad news is they have a pipeline tier of 5 to our 2. So it's going to be hard for us to beat them out for him. Granted, we don't necessarily need an edge right now, but it would have been nice to get this guy. And for the Sam linebacker, Kyle just made a big jump up, and that's because they had a visit in week 11, and week 11 just passed. Hopefully, we can take the lead we have and go ahead and get this guy to commit, because it would be nice to get another linebacker in to go along with AJ Moore and the linebacker we just got to commit in the previous week. And we're also looking decent on these corners. Tulane is trying to make up some ground on Anthony Wooden, so I changed his around and I put clocked in on him, and hopefully the B- on playing style, the A- on playing time, and the B- on pro potential will help put us way out in front and kind of cool Tulane down a little bit. We also have Myron Tavares. We had a visit in week 11 on him, so our visit has came and went. We do have Minnesota and Texas A&M behind us. I didn't change his, and the reason I didn't change his is because we have a B- in pro potential, a C in brand exposure, and a D+ in athletic facilities. And I was able to add a few more 3 stars to the board. This strong safety seems to want to go to UNLV now, so I might end up taking my 25 away from him and trying to find another 3-star, because they have a pipeline tier of 2 and we don't have a pipeline in Nevada. So yeah, for the college football playoff this week, we have the top 3 teams switching spots. So Nebraska goes to number 1 after they beat Rutgers. Michigan goes to number 2 after they beat Illinois, and Alabama drops from 1 to 3 after they didn't play a game. So I can kind of see that, even though Alabama's undefeated and Michigan has lost a game and we almost beat them, but guess it is what it is. Let's scroll on down. Pittsburgh is up a spot, Notre Dame's down a spot. Let's see, we got UCLA and Boise State swapping. All these teams are up, and then we have your Arkansas State Red Wolves up to number 22 now. Yes, sir. And here's the college football playoff. Everything is lining up the way the top 25 is, outside of Boise State at number 11, which they're ranked number 14 right now, and Rice, who is ranked number 20 in the 12th spot. So is there a chance that if we get ranked above Rice, can we get in the college football playoff? It's a good question. And we improved to 5-0 in the conference. Appalachian State is currently 5-0 in the conference, 6-3 overall. Louisiana is right behind us at 4-1 in the conference, but we already beat them. South Alabama now has 2 losses in the conference. So yeah, they might have kind of eliminated themselves unless they beat us and some weird things happen, but I don't see them beating us though. And for the Heisman watch, we do have some movement this week. We got Eli Holston at number 1, Keelan Russell staying at 2, Malachi Nelson is down to 3, Christopher Vizena, oh my god, what kind of name is that? Anyway, he is up to number 4 right now. I don't think he was in here in the previous week. Yeah, he might be a new face in here. And we got Julian Lewis, Juju, rounding out the top 5. And our bowl projection has changed just a little bit. Now we have the Salute to Veterans Bowl against Miami of Ohio. I would love to go out there and put the belt to Miami of Ohio and win that. I would also like to get in the playoff though. And if you made this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro. We go out there on the road, put a big old fat BTA on ULM 56-7. Unfortunately, we lost a little bit of footage at the end of that game, but like I said before, not a whole lot happened after we scored that last touchdown that you've seen on screen. Besides those 2 scores, we did get a couple interceptions, which unfortunately I was not able to show the replays of, but I was able to go back and get the touchdowns that we did get in the 4th quarter, which made it 56-7, and hopefully that doesn't ruin the experience for you guys too much. But in the next episode, we have James Madison, JMU, on the schedule. We do have them at home. They're 5-4 overall. They're 2-3 in the conference. This is another team who need to go out there, put the belt on, don't let up, defense lock in, offense lock in, run the ball. When opportunities present themselves to pass it, we're going to pass it, but we're going to rely heavily on our run game like we've been doing pretty much all season, and that has led us to being 7-2 and 5-0 in the conference. So, and we're currently ranked number 22. So I feel like our season has been fairly successful so far, and hopefully we will continue the trend against James Madison. the Dukes. And before you get out here, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one. Also slide in the comments and talk to your boy. Let me know how you feeling about the Arkansas State Red Wolves right now. How do you feel about the season so far? Do you feel like the season is a success, or do you feel like we are underperforming right now? Because I know there's somebody out there that thinks we're underperforming. But I am your HC. This has been another episode of the Arkansas State Dynasty here in season 3. Yes, sir. But until next time, I'm out.